Hi, welcome to College Anderson Tutorials on corelDRAW. Today we're going to be talking about the very basics of corelDRAW, what to expect when you launch corelDRAW for the first time. Now, I'm going to ask you to double tap the corelDRAW icon on your desktop or anywhere else you have it on your computer. I have mine already open in a text pane and I'm going to click that once to open it. Now, this is what you see when you launch corelDRAW for the first time, the welcome screen. Now, the welcome screen welcomes you to the software as a first user, and even the subsequent one as you still use the software. In other words, this is going to forever appear unless you deactivate that option that makes it appear all the time when you launch corelDRAW. Now, the welcome screen is divided into three sections. We have the navigation section. That's right here. There's the navigation section. We have the list view, and then the preview. Now, the navigation section simply contains the options that guides you through what to expect or what to do specifically in corelDRAW. For example, we have the get started, which simply gets you started with whatever you want to do in corelDRAW. For example, if you want to start with a new document, if you want to start on a template, if you want to open recent files that you already have worked on in corelDRAW, or if you want to open already saved document saved somewhere else on your computer, this is a good place to start. We also have a workspace. Now, if I click on workspace, I get different workspaces that are embedded in there in the software. For example, we have the light workspace, we have classic workspace, we have the default, which is the default corelX7 workspace. Now, I forgot to talk about my version. My version is corelX7. I don't know what version you're using out there, but what I know is that corelDRAW is pretty consistent with all the version. I know there's the latest version out there, which is corelX8, and corelX8 is pretty much the same as corelX7, and I know corelX7 is pretty much the same as corelX, so it doesn't really matter which version you're using. You pretty much are going to see basically the same thing. The welcome screen has been consistent across all the corelDRAW version, except that in corelX7 it looks this way, and in corelX, I think it just pops up like a book or something like that. You can check it out, and then you would see it. Of course, if you are a consistent corelDRAW user, or if you've ever seen anyone else use corelDRAW, you really can understand what I'm talking about. But the welcome screen is consistent. It doesn't really matter which version you're using, and you're pretty much going to see the same thing here. So the workspace simply walks you through different workspaces that have been embedded in this particular software. We have light workspace, we have classic workspace, we have the default corelX7 workspace, and we have some advanced workspace. Like a person that is working in illustration will find this workspace quite useful. For example, right here to the preview side, you get to see a preview of every option you hover over right here in the list section. So let's take a look at what this one says right here in the advanced section. It says that right here in the preview, it says that the illustration workspace is ideal for users who are looking for an intuitive and efficient workflow to create book cover, design magazine arts, storyboards, and other type of illustrations. So when you pick this type of workspace, it's going to be very easy for you to do some of that sort, like a book cover or magazine designs or storyboard or any type of illustration. You want to just go out and want to draw some stuff, that would be a very good platform or workspace for you to pick. The page layout, let's see what it says right here in the preview. It says, well, the page layout the workspace is optimized for users who are focused on arrangement of graphic and text objects to create compelling layout for business cards, branding materials, product packaging, or multi-page documents such as brochures and newsletters. Yeah, so if this is what you want to do, there you have your workspace, and you're gonna find the workspace very interesting. You have the tools that are useful for such kind of a job right up front for you, and you can grab them. Now, other workspace, we have Adobe Illustrator. Myself, I haven't really tried this workspace, but this workspace has the look and feel of Adobe Illustrator. I'm not gonna assume that you already know what Adobe Illustrator is, but Adobe Illustrator is also another graphic suite by the Adobe company. It's together with the Adobe suite of Photoshop. We have Photoshop, we have Illustrator, we have Dreamweaver, we have Premiere Pro. The entire master collection of the Adobe graphic suite. Illustrator is in there, and Illustrator is built to behave the same way as what corelDRAW. It's a vector-based software for graphic designers or illustrators. And so, if let's say you are an Adobe Illustrator user and somehow you want to work with corelDRAW, or you want to work in corelDRAW, and you are looking to have just the same interface that you are familiar with in Illustrator, then this workspace will be the ideal workspace for you, just so that you don't feel that kind of huge transition, you know, from another software. I can't say that corelDRAW and the Adobe are prudent are rivals, but same. I think they both great graphic designing with softwares out there, and you can switch between them whenever you feel the need to. But this lesson is focused on trying to explain what to expect when you launch corelDRAW for the first time. So now that we okay with the workspace, let's just move on to the next option we have in there in the navigator. We have what's new, and if I click this option to I get a preview of what's new option is all about. As you can see, if you're looking right here, it says what's new. It gives you a screenshot of what you expect, and then the explanation of it is right there. This is simply talking about what is new in this particular version of corelDRAW. I mean, what you have in X7 that you don't have in XS or any of the lower version. And in X8.2 they have the what's new, which talks about what is new in Corel X8 that you don't have in Corel X7. And so they're trying to tell us that we have the welcome screen, and of course, you know, I don't have the time to read all this though, but if you have the time, why don't you just go through it? Pretty much the same thing that I've been talking about, the different workspaces and, you know, different layout and some of the stuff that are kind of easily accessible in here in Corel X7. You can see right there it says what the advanced workspaces and instant customization. You get the chance to just do a huge customization, and as you scroll down, you can see there are a lot of options which are available in Corel X7 right now. Font embedding, that's great. It says you can now embed font when you save corelDRAW document, so that shared recipient can view, print, and edit the document exactly as designed. Of course, so what this means is that if let's say I design something right here and on my PC, and I have downloaded and installed a particular font, and I'm sending this over to another graphic designer somewhere else to complete the work, or to continue, and they are not too sure if they have the font that I use. Well, I can share the font that I have on my computer with them, and they would be able to edit the work and, you know, make some changes and still get the same font. I mean, yeah. Multi-license, multi-seat license. This one says that you can now purchase a single serial number for use by serial registered users, which includes access to corel.com membership. While I'm not a part of the corelDRAW membership and subscription board, so to speak, but well, if you want to be part of it, I mean, the process to be a part of it, it's pretty simple. It's right in here, membership and subscription. You can just click on that button, and you would simply follow the registration process and simply be a part of it. And also we have vector pattern fields. Trust me, there are a lot of great deals inside Corel X7 and in X8 as well. But I know they're pretty much the same across all of it. So this is simply talking about what is new in this particular software. There are a lot of them that we can actually take a look at all of them, but you can just take your time and just go through it. I mean, just so that you would appreciate this particular a version of corelDRAW over the other. And we have the need help option, which happens to be the next that follows the what's new need help. So I'm going to click on need help, and need help, like a quick start guide. If you're connected to the internet, you can get some videos that gets you started on a particular job. You can see we have some video tutorials here by corelDRAW Expert and spotted on the corelDRAW website, and I think it's a great deal and a great offer. It's a watch in-depth video that introduces you to basic functionality, take you through step-by-step project, and show you professional workflow from design to output in different medium. Of course, if you have the means to just get these videos, just go ahead and watch them. It's just simply cool. Yes, of course. So that's our need help section. In case you need help on anything at all, product designs and stuff like that, creating a cookbook, of course. And of course, there is the name of the graphic designer who did this right there, Fernando Gonzalez. Okay, so you can check them out and see some of their works as well. And as a new graphic designer, it's good that you check out designs of other graphic designers, just so that you know what to expect and you learn from them. Right? Myself, I still learn out there. I'm not saying I'm a pro, but I know some stuff. And that is not enough. I still want to know more. So I'm happy sharing my knowledge with you. So the need help simply talks about help options inside this particular software. Whenever you want to do something and you're not too sure of how to do that, you can quickly just go in the need help section. But you first of all need to be connected to the internet, just so that you can get a wide range of help option. The next, I don't know if I should say this is my favorite, but it's cool because these are corelDRAW designs. I mean, stuff that you can do with corelDRAW. A lot of time people compare corelDRAW to Photoshop. I wouldn't do that, because I think even though they're both graphic application, I think corelDRAW specifically is based on vector, while Photoshop is more of photo manipulation. Then even though it has some vector tools in there, but I think anytime it comes to vector, a lot of people just fall on corelDRAW, and there's some pretty neat stuff that you can do in corelDRAW. This right here is a corelDRAW design, and this is the designer who did that, and of course the website. You can go ahead and click that if you connect it to the internet, and of course take it right there, and you can just see more of this gallery and know a lot about these artists who just design these interesting stuff right there. Alright, I'm not gonna go online to check that. Yep. We also have updates, and right here mine says that there are no update available because I think I updated my version, and I'm okay for Corel X7, except that the only update that I have not done is to move to X8. But you can check these options so that you get a notification whenever there's available of a product update and news and tutorials or whatever, and stuff like that. This I don't know if it comes with fee, because I bought my version and I did everything offline, and I'm comfortable using it offline, but I haven't really checked this stuff out. I don't know if it really comes with payment, but usually a lot of these stuff would come with payment, like you have to subscribe and pay some amount of money every month, something like that, just to get these videos and these news and stuff like that. Well, I haven't really subscribed for any of this stuff, but this is the corelDRAW community where you can you can become a part of the corelDRAW community, and all you have to do is just go to www.corelDRAW.com and simply follow the registration, and you get to just see a lot of creators, in a particular forum, and you can just pick helpful tips and tricks from these great designers out there. And right here, the last option in there is the membership and then the subscription section, where it says what a great way to get even more out of corelDRAW graphics suite. Not already a standard member, sign up. So this is where you sign up, and you subscribe, and yeah, see that? Yeah, I told you, subscription offers monthly or yearly payment option. So if you want to go ahead and do that, it's simply up to you. Just click the corelDRAW website, just go there and simply follow the instructions, and you definitely become a member. So this is all about the welcome screen. Okay, there's one thing I have to talk about, the hint. But I think I love this. I mean, the designers, the developers at corelDRAW, thought of everyone else is going to purchase the software. They didn't think that everyone else is a pro, and so they included this hint section where you can get some basic help on drawing lines and connecting lines, and moving and scaling object, like transforming, like the almost everything. There's hint on every single tool you grab in there, and you can learn the software on your own, just by following the hint guide that pops up when you grab a tool. This is temporal. You can turn this off, or you can hide it if you want, by just clicking on that. That's it, and it's just gone. I can bring it back just by clicking. There's a lot of options that we're going to talk about later. For example, the object properties and object manager, they're all hidden right here, and like that. This makes you gives you the access to see the object you have on your page, just like you're working in Photoshop. You see your layers, you can hide, you can do some stacking order in here in the object manager, just simply managing the object you are working on your page. Yeah. Anyway, it's not really part of the welcome screen though. So this is basically the welcome screen. Well, if you're through with the welcome screen, all you have to just do is just get back to get started, and you are ready to start using what corelDRAW. Well, we're gonna end here and continue the lesson some other time. Thank you.